Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Barry and Charlie. What we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Charlie's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the correction and the motivations that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Barry's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he'll keep the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Charlie's going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you'll be taught how to use that during your lesson when you pick him up. Now Charlie's sitting very nicely at Barry's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Charlie heel. Barry talks to him to keep him motivated, but whether Barry speeds up or slows down, whether he changes direction, Charlie's right with him, not dragging him. And he should remain alert and focused, and when Barry stops his feet, he's been taught to sit automatically to wait for his next command. So when you're walking down the street with him and you stop to talk to a neighbor, you stop to cross traffic, he should be sitting nicely at your left, waiting for his next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Barry has dropped his leash and walked away from him, and he's remained seated, waiting for his trainer to return to his shoulders. He walks all the way around him for an additional distraction, returns back to heel, and then praises him for a good job. Your long sit stay when you're practicing at home is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes, and you're going to be able, after he does everything for you on leash, you're going to start to be able to practice some of your off-leash training. And he still is young and adolescent, so we're very impressed with how far he's come with this. Now this time Barry's going to leave him in a sit-stay, and we're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. Barry's going to stand. I'm trying to get them both in the camera angle. This time he's going to call his dog. The command is Charlie come. He comes right in front and he sits facing Barry's knees. He should sit. And then we praise him for a good job, because coming to you should always be a good thing, and then he goes back to heel, back sitting. Very well done. Now Barry will leave him in another sit-stay, and we'll demonstrate that recall again for you.
Charlie, come. Come, boy. Come on, bud. No.
Now if you...
Come. Come on, bud. Good boy.
There he goes.
Come on, Sean.
Now remember, this is off-leash training, so there you go. We had to show off a little bit for you. Back to a nice automatic sit. Now the next exercises that we're going to demonstrate for you are your down commands, and there are 2 of them, and I know that Charlie knew some of this stuff when he came, and we just tried to extend it and make it so that he'll do it with distraction. Barry's going to take the open flat of his palm straight down toward the ground, and the one-word command to down. He leaves him in a stay, he drops his leash, and you're going to be practicing these exercises right in your living room. This is what this is for. Your obedience training is to be done right at home, inside and outside. So anywhere that you work your dog is where you're going to get your best behavior. And the most that you want to work your dog is the place that you have the most problem with behavior, and that's probably indoors. Barry walks all the way back around to his shoulders. Remember, each time you return to the dog's shoulders, he expects to get another command. And they'll demonstrate that down from a heel one more time. Always have him seated before you put him into a down. You can return to him if you want, Barry. Your long down stay, 3 to 5 minutes, right in your living room. Now, I mean, there are leaves falling down around us, all kinds of distractions, and he's doing a beautiful job. Now, the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a distance. And I know that the day you brought Charlie, I remember clearly that you told him down. Richard had him on the leash, and he went down. So we know that he knew some of these things, but he's gotten so much sharper, and his house manners have gotten so much better. So this time Barry's going to leave him in a sit-stay. He's going to walk out to the end of his training leash. Oh, he's getting brave. He's going to drop the leash. He's out of camera angle. And he drops him into a down from about 15 feet away. Beautifully done. So we're very proud of this boy. He's come a long way. He still has a ways to go with his training and with continuing on, moving forward. And this is a dog that probably eventually could be a therapy dog or a working dog because he's very bright. He likes to work. He's done a fabulous job here at school. We've enjoyed having him. Thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.